What the fuck? Camera flipped. Yeah, I gotta adjust that. Gotta make a little adjustment. Boop. Oh shit, I stream. Works great. I've been up for nearly 24 hours and will pass out soon, Lamau. What the fuck? You've been awake this entire time? What the hell? What have you been doing for 24 hours? Jesus Christ. My goodness. Now to finish cleaning my old apartment and turn the keys. Ah, that would explain it. That's a very understandable thing to probably stay up all night for. I've been slurping a beer, slurping on some burrs. Nice. Yeah, I had a pretty good amount of that yesterday, but no, not gonna do that. I had a pretty good amount of drink for the last 2 days, so I don't think we'll call it good for a bit. At least for a little bit. Not gonna lie, it's gonna kind of suck a little bit because I'm working Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, which it's a little sucky because I have this kind of weird split day thing right now, but at least it's kind of like a 3-day off split day work week, which I'm actually okay with those, you know, at least in comparison to just like 2-day, you know, like, or like a 2-day off like split day shit. So at least it's a little better, but still, it's just like boo. Department B's. The department bullshit was after work. Oh. So you were working and then you had to like immediately do all that bullshit like right afterwards. Oof. Did you know apparently fucking mail gets delivered on Sunday? Like, I'm not even kidding. Like, mail gets delivered on Sundays apparently. Because I ordered some sights from a shotgun, and they came in today. I like randomly. I looked at my like little shop app, and I was just like, "Oh, what's this? Huh? Delivery today? It's Sunday. What?" And then it was like, "Hey, it's delivered." I'm like, "Huh?" And I checked the mailbox, and it's in there. And like my sights were there. So I was just like, "Oh, I never expected that at all." Mail doesn't run on Sundays here. Yeah, it doesn't run on Sundays, usually. I guess I sometimes get mail on Sunday, I think. That's the first time I've legitimately have gotten some on a Sunday. Like, it even said on the package, Sunday delivery. But I did get the new sites for it, though, so that's what's on here. I already have it installed. It's this little guy right here. And this top one right here. So, I do actually got some new, and personally I think, a lot better sights to look with this in comparison to not. It feels a lot better having it about right here versus having to be like way down here. It really does feel a lot better. Like, honestly. So, like, it just kind of feels more comfortable, you know, resting the cheek right here versus like squinching down a little. So, it feels a lot better. It's a little off. The backside is off to the right just ever so slightly. So next time I go shooting, I will have to bring an Allen winch to readjust it. And outside of that, you know, it's pretty much all set in place. Except I was excited for his laser sight he's getting for his AR. Oh, like the little laser. Yeah, I don't really need anything like that, at least for myself. Especially not for a shotgun. Maybe for my Vishka, but nah. Lasers are for cheaters. I can't, I don't want to actually take the time to actually be a good shot, so I'm going to have a laser to look at. Get the gun into Drunk Guy Simulator by having a visor offset. Oh, like the rear sights offset? I mean, I guess. I mean, it, honestly, like, I'm not even gonna lie, like, I mean, like, the fact that it's only off just a little bit is actually, pretty impressive for me. Like, the fact that I was able to, like, install this and it's only ever so slightly off, like, to the right, just a little bit, honestly is, kind of impressive to myself. Because sights, they're not really, like, hard to install, but to zero them and actually make sure they are all in line and everything, like, that's a little bit more trickier. Like, that takes time. And mainly because you need some bullets, and, some cartridges and actually shooting to test that. Like, installing it's one thing. To actually make sure they are functional and actually are working is another. So, I'm going to have to take this bad boy out, mainly just to test it, so I can make sure the sights are at least all aligned. I mean, it's not even really necessary for a shotgun, but, I mean, at least when it comes to, for these, it's not really, like, unnecessary. If anything, at least for me, it probably would be, just because I also like using different loads like slugs and shit, so. You see the biggest updates on upcoming concert, Sabaton, a bunch of others are coming to town. Sabaton? Oh, hell yeah. I saw that Mastodon and Opeth are fucking going to be touring together, which I know Metal T will definitely love to go check out Opeth. So, I mean, I'd definitely be down to go check that out, but it's on May 9th, so that's... I'm going to have to see if I can try to push for that. If not, then oh well, but hey, if I can, that'd be pretty dope. At least that's kind of the idea. Lasers are for lazy aimers. They're for people that don't even want to aim. They're just like, I want to just point and shoot. It's like, I mean, that's basically what it's about. It's like, that's why I don't want one, or I don't really, like, I could kind of see for, like, maybe, IR lasers, for, like, nighttime. I understand that shit. That's actually reasonable and understandable. But, like, anything else, I think it's just kind of being, a little lazy. I mean, because at least, when it's nighttime and all that shit, like an IR laser, when you have some IR infrared type of shit, like, that's actually legitimately probably something you want, when it's dark. But when it's in the daytime and shit, and you actually have an ability to see what you're, shooting and stuff, you're just kind of a bitch-made pussy. It's like, I need, like, 2 or 3 different lasers on my optic rails to make sure I know where I'm shooting. You see the big update on that? Oh, yeah, I read that. I was seeing this. You've upgraded your Google Drive, your sheet.
Hey, dog!
Zukov, come on, bro.
I swear you're gonna kill me.
Let's see here. Mastodon, that's the 9th. That's on a Monday. I don't think I have that day off. There's Jack White on Code Heat in Cambria. Red Hot Chili Peppers, huh? Roger Waters. Oh, here's Sabaton, yeah. Oh, April 17th. Or, yeah, no, September 17th. Fuck yeah. Oh, 3 days after that, fucking Maiden? Bruh. But, no, wait, that's in Salt Lake City, though. And in San Francisco and Seattle. The Who. I've seen The Who before. Rose Quarter makes sense. Steve Vai. I don't think I've heard of that guy. Yeah, Rage Against the Machine. Fuck yeah. Cool. Dope. I'll have to check these little spots out, that's for sure. I'm driving to Seattle for Maiden. Again, double dip it. Here. Is Maiden also in Portland too? Seattle, San Francisco, Salt Lake City. Where are you double dipping? Like, where would you double dip Maiden? San Fran? Salt Lake? San Fran? San Fran, then go to Seattle. Yeah, I'll definitely see about going to this Seattle show for sure. Like, if, you know, when Iron Maiden comes around, I'll definitely try to shoot for Seattle. Definitely. I don't know if I'll do the San Francisco one, but I'll definitely try to push for the Seattle one. Absolutely. It works out with the calendar gods. It has. I like how the only one they have on this little spreadsheet of yours is Rage Against the Machine in 2023. That's like the only one in that year. But there's a lot of good ones in here. Alice in Chains? What? September 2nd or April or August 31st. Why do I keep saying April? Megadeth and Five Finger Death Punch. And August 19th in Portland. I'll be going to see 10 Years in Breaking Benjamin in Nashville in a couple months. My mom reserved some tickets as a present. Nice. I would go for Megadeth, but I don't want. I don't care for Five Finger Death Punch. So if I were to go to Megadeth, I'd probably deadass unironically be like, once Five Finger Death Punch comes up, be like, hey, y'all want to go? Like, unironically, I would probably do that. I'd stick around for Megadeth, but not for Five Finger Death Punch. I don't really give a fuck about them. I mean, I guess I'd probably stick around, but I mean, if I'm not sold on it, then I'm more likely gonna want to probably dip by the time, you know, Five Finger comes on. Which I cut my nails off, see Alice Chains. Oh, I cut your nuts off. I used to like Five Finger Death Punch. I realized they're all conservatards. That's kind of why they're basically like you know, like, if you're a conservative and you're not, like, into country and shit like that, they're basically the metal / rock and roll equivalent for, like, conservatives. Like, honestly, I mean, where they're a bunch of conservatard libertarian types, and a lot of their music is, like, you know, sucking the cock of the military and shit like that. So, you know, fuck them. You know, it's like, they're pretty, like, lame, honestly. Like, there was some music that, you know, I can vibe with and shit, but for the most part, they kind of suck. And honestly, I don't really have that many, you know, like, low, you know, opinions about music artists and shit in general, but, I mean, they're one of them. Are they not playing at the Nashville show? Alice in Chains is early touring with Breaking Benjamin. Yeah, they could be. It's Alice in Chains, Breaking Benjamin, and Bush, 2 shows near Portland. Yeah. Yeah, there's Bend, and then there's one in Portland. And the one in Bend is on the 31st of August. Dude, I'd totally go fucking see Alice in Chains. I mean, seeing Alice Cooper, you know, especially when he's like fucking 74 or some shit, still rocking it, it's like, I mean, I can't help but at least, you know, check out these old sons of bitches, because, like, fuck. I mean, you know how to rock it, still. I like at the very top of this little spreadsheet, there's Journey and Toto, even though that already happened in March 27th. I would have gone to that for Journey, because I remember the first time I saw Journey live, I straight up fucking almost got kicked out because we were smoking weed. Today, you only got you and Logan down for Red Hot Chili Peps? Yo, hold up. Excuse-moi. I'm pretty sure I was also somebody who happens to be down with that. You know what? Where the fuck is Sick off? Hold on. You know what? Harley's out here. There you are. What are you doing? I got him. Here, bro. I just want to make sure you were around. You're all good, buddy. I had to make sure that it... I just kind of realized, you know, with the door open, my friend outside. I want to make sure he was around. It's super expensive, so I didn't know you were interested. Oh. Wow. I mean, how expensive are they? I actually don't know. Wait. Red Hot Chili Peps are playing in a what? Let's see, T-Mobile. Oh, wait, no, that's Red Hot Chili Peps. Right, here we are. Ridgefield Amphitheater. Hayden Homes Amphitheater. Oh, the Walmart in Arkansas. Oh, wait, there's a place called the Walmart. What venue is that? A parking lot? Like, no shit, though. Like, what the fuck? It's like, yeah, we're going to be going on tour. Our venue in Arkansas is going to be the local Walmart down the street. Like, what the fuck, bro? Yeah, we're going to be doing a tour out in the goddamn parking lot. Like, what the fuck, bro? Oh, my God. Watch it be like a Walmart that also is a concert venue. Like, Walmart literally bought a concert venue. And now it's like Park Grocery Store, Park Concert Venue. So for any motherfucker that wants to tour in Arkansas, they have to go there. Oof. Oh, got my sights. Oi! Oi! Oh, I'll just go over his ass. Oh, my sights came in today. Got installed. I didn't think they would come into. Sunday. That's what I meant. That's what I'm thinking. It's Sunday and I got mail. And also they came from Troutdale too. I don't know how, but I'm getting lucky ordering stuff that happens to be in town. At least Alabama has the Von Braun Center for musical tours. Nice. Portland doesn't have enough medium-sized venues. Don't they? They got... I'm pretty sure they have a bunch of big venues and a bunch of small venues. Aren't, like, places like the Bossa Nova, the Crystal Ballroom, and places in, like, the Roseland, like, medium-sized? The only medium-sized venue is Edgefield. I mean, isn't the Arlington Schnitzer Hall kind of a medium-sized one, too? Like, I mean, hell, for, like, a big name like, you know, Alice Cooper, do you think that, you know, they'd probably pick something, you know, someplace bigger? Bossa Nova's tiny, Roseland's small. I guess it shows, you know, like what I know about venue sizes, I guess. I've been edging all day. I don't need to go to Edgefield. Yes, that's the actual name of a place. Edgefield. Where we all like to edge ourselves.
I think you could spread me money for a pack of smokes. I couldn't get through the vampires camp today. Pisses me off.
I don't think I have... Yeah, I don't have any bills on me.
Well, when we go to the Sportsman's Warehouse, if you still want to go there.
Yeah, I was mainly going to go there just to, like, ask about, like, you know, like, the background check and then, like, you know, paying for it and all that other shit.
Oops. Carry class. Or at least the gun safety class, or we call it hunting safety, but...
Yeah, I know they have those around.
The vampires again today. Just, your blood pressure's too high. And it's like, what? What do you mean my blood pressure's too high?
Schnitzer's actually bigger than I expected. Well, Schnitzer's definitely at least, like, you know, a medium-sized venue for sure. Way bigger than Roseland and Crystal.
It's too much salt because I've been eating sausage for the last couple of days.
Ah.
Guess that would do it.
Probably. Honestly, like, at least from my recollection, the Roseland and the Crystal seem at least bigger, definitely bigger than the Hawthorne or the Bossa Nova. Like, the Bossa Nova and, like, the Hawthorne are definitely small venues. Like, I mean, but not, like, tiny. I don't really necessarily think of them as, like, tiny. But, like, the Roseland definitely is not tiny. I would say it's at least, like, a smaller medium-sized venue or, like, a bigger, smaller venue, but I don't know. Like, for me, I feel like the Roseland kind of skirts the edge a little. Never been to Hawthorne. The Hawthorne is about... It's, like, in between the size of Bossa Nova and the Roseland. Like, the Hawthorne is, like, a little bigger than the fucking Bossa Nova. Roseland is small, 1.5K capacity. That doesn't seem small. But at least from what I remember, like, Crystal and Roseland are the same size. Really? I kind of feel like the Crystal Ballroom is a little bigger because it doesn't have those two beams in the center of the fucking venue, like the Roseland does. So, that is, large venues are 12K to 20K. Wow. Well, it shows how much I know, I guess. What is this? Hold on, for context, I was checking out, I saw this community post the other day, which I actually think is kind of cool. Here, I'll do this real quick. But Hawthorne is only 500, tiny. Really? I thought I at least carry a little more than that. But anyway, it looks like in Florida, researchers are doing like mass breeding and like creations of like corals and labs and shit. But to me, I really feel like this is more of like a band-aid, or a bunch of band-aids, that you're trying to put on like a gigantic shotgun blast to the gut. And I actually made that point in this comment. If we did this on mass levels, maybe we can at least mitigate some loss, but this is like a shotgun blast to the gut being treated with Hello Kitty band-aids. Tie and pellet holes will get patched up, but the root of your problems is still there and getting worse. And this person's like, band-aids don't fix bullet holes. It's just like, bro, like, whoosh, whoosh, whoosh. Like, I mean, r/whoosh to the extreme, bro. Like, how do you, like, that's my point. Like, Layla, like, that's my point there, yo. I mean, yeah, Band-Aids don't fix bullet holes just as much as this doesn't necessarily fix the general problem about, like, corals dying. Like, and reefs dying and shit. Like, it kind of helps, maybe in some places, but to where you really need to tackle these problems, it ain't gonna do anything. Bossa Nova's bigger, really? Their website says 650. Lamau. Really? At least from my experience at both of those venues, like, the Bossa Nova feels smaller. Oh, you know what? It probably is because they have, like, that second level. I know they have a second level where there's, like, a little balcony area. Does the Hawthorne have that, too? I know they have, like, a little bar section that you can go to. I know the Hawthorne has that, but I don't know if they have, like, that second level, because I know Bossa Nova does. Because I remember being at a Bossa Nova, and I think they've had at least, like, a little second level where some people can go up there. Like, not a lot, but, like, I don't know, maybe, like, 40, 50 people. Mostly just old geezers that don't want to be, like, standing up all day or all night listening to a band. But, nonetheless, maybe the Hawthorne website isn't accurate. That could be it. Maybe it's not 100% accurate, or maybe it's just saying that, you know, for safety reasons, maybe. Like, hey, we technically could hold more people, but due to past experiences, you know, and shit like that, you know, our limit is better around here. So, I don't know. I mean, it's like, you know, maximum capacity and, you know, capacity where safety, you know, starts becoming a problem or, you know, becoming a hazard. Maybe 500 is for seating. Maybe. Well, the Hawthorne doesn't have any seats. Like, it's a venue that if you see a band, you're going to be standing. Bossa Nova numbers for standing. Yeah. I mean, I don't know. It's like, both venues have, for the most part, you stand. Like, I'm pretty sure the Bossa Nova has, like, a spot, like a little balcony area where there are seats, but for the most part, if you're buying a ticket, you're standing. Same thing with the Hawthorne. If you're going to that venue, you're going to be standing. I mean, there are spots to where you could, like, you know, sit. Like, it's not like they don't have seating, but, I mean, they don't have a lot, so you better grab it quick.
This would be a system question, honestly.
What?
Is there a stereo in here? Or like a clock that has a radio?
Not necessarily in here. Maybe my dad might? I don't know. Like, you know, Robert probably did. In his old room, maybe. Somewhere, but I don't know.
Do you trust me in the dead dude's room?
If you want to see if it might be in there, if you want to take a quick look. Because I want to know where it'd be in there.
I'll take a gamble. Dog, stay out here.
Popo. Oh, fuck yeah, back doctor. Yeah. He's working on shit. We went to like a little swap meet the other earlier today, and if I guess he actually legitimately felt like significantly out of place. It was like, I feel like an outcast here. It's like, I mean, which at least for me I find a little confusing, because like, don't you all like, isn't your existence, you know, just like a testament to that, you know, like to existence? An outcast to existence, but yet you're just like, wait a minute. And it's like, come on, bro. Too many boomers. He says he was like the youngest person there, and everybody was like patched and actually had like, you know, like club they were a part of and shit like that. So yeah, basically. From the sounds of it, basically. Oh, what the fuck? Kyle ranks every chip? Bruh. There's like some that aren't even chips. I see goldfish in there. Those aren't chips. This is like the equivalent of like crackers or something. Why is popcorn in there? I see that fucking like Sweet Farms pop or Smart Food popcorn, which that shit's actually pretty fucking bomb. I'm not even gonna lie, but those aren't chips. Like I can already tell by the thumbnail alone that that not everything in here are chips. I can already tell. All right, Cheetos. I'm willing to give a pass. Doritos, Fritos, Funyuns. Funyuns. Are those chips? Spawn, what say you? Would you call those chips? Or are those like fried, like onion rings, basically? Like fried little like onion crisps. Funyuns are S tier. No, I mean, are they chips? Like, we're not even starting the tier list until we fucking like qualify, you know, some of these motherfuckers in this thing. They're sold next to chips. You know what? Fair enough. All right, yeah. You know, because honestly, like, I already can tell there's some of them that are not chips, so we have to go through some of these, you know, to honestly qualify these. Like Cheetos, I mean, yeah. Cheez-Its, those are not chips. Those are crackers. Cheez-Its are crackers. See, this list is bullshit. This is a bullshit list. This is why I'm doing this first, because that's bullshit. Cheez-Its are not chips. They're crackers. And same with goldfish. Those are crackers too. They're just little goldfish-shaped crackers. Like, why are crackers in with fucking chips? Like, is this like chips and crackers? Yeah, there straight up is. There's Triscuits. There's Triscuits down there. Like, why are there crackers mixed in with chips? This is a bullshit list. I don't like, this isn't even a fucking like valid list if we're trying to qualify chips. Because not all these are chips. Like most of these are like some, not most, but at least some of these are crackers. And there's like one thing of popcorn in there. Which, by the way, that popcorn is legitimately like at least an A or an S tier. Like that shit's legitimately actually really fucking amazing. But nonetheless, like still, like this isn't like a legit list.
Didn't there used to be one in here?
Well, that's why I thought it might be in there because he used to have it. It was his. I mean,
nothing in that room. That room gives me heebie-jeebies.
You can ask him. Do you have like a little stereo thing or something?
Like a what?
For him?
Stereo. Something. Cable. I'm tired of listening to me wrenching. I need background noise.
Probably needs a lot of batteries, but...
You don't have one that plugs into the wall? I could swear you used to have... Huh?
I got a turntable with a radio. The speakers really suck.
You used to have one in your room.
Which I have a...
Oh, yeah, it's on that little chair that's under some of my clothes. I mean, it might need batteries or something.
No, it plugs into the wall, remember?
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Move! Popo! I found I have the answer.
Alright, I think you figured this thing out. Funyuns, Cheetos, Kettle Chips, S tier. Cheetos, I'm sorry, but D tier. Honestly, like, why not use your phone, Lamau? He lost his phone. He doesn't have a phone. But, honestly, like, I have to kind of agree with Venom. I do not like Cheetos. Like, I like them sparingly. Like, I'm willing to say that, like, I will have, like, a small bag of Cheetos, but literally any more of that, and unironically, it makes me queasy. Like, something about Cheetos, you know, like, it doesn't sit well with me. Like, it's a little, like, after eating a certain amount of Cheetos, like, I will get queasy. Like, I don't get that with any other chip. Like, I don't know what it is about Cheetos specifically, but it will make me feel, like, kind of sickly. Wins the Soccer Mom for Bullshit Award. So do I get to win one too? Because I have an actual explanation, but I'm still explaining why I agree with him. I mean, it's not like they taste horrible. Like, I don't mind the flavor of it. It's just that, you know, they just don't sit well with me. Like, they legit just don't sit well in my stomach. Like, I can have some. Like, I can have, like, a handful of them. But beyond that, it's like, uh-oh. Like, my stomach is not going to like it. I prefer cheese puffs to Cheetos. And I think they do have those on here, I think. I think I saw them. Oh, no, I see the Cheeto version of the cheese puffs, like the Cheeto puffs. Yeah, so I guess they don't have them on here. They don't have... Oh, I see Kettle Chips. Oh, that's an instant S tier. That's just an instant S tier. Just for, like, the ground black pepper and sea salt Kettle Chips. Those are, like God tier, like, S tier level. That's, like, God S deity, like, Ubermensch tier right there. Like, I mean, there's no even ifs, ands, buts about it. Don't at me. I don't even want to hear it. That should be fire. Kettle Chips, easy S tier. Easy S tier.
Fuck myself.
Wait, you don't see it in there?
I see it. It has no fucking cord. The cord is lost in Suzuki Lane.
That's why you probably need batteries. It needs, like, those big-ass fucking, like...
Yeah, I know.
I think we have some in that, like, third little, thing on top of the dryer. That's our cabinet. I think there's some in there.
What, D batteries?
Yeah.
Could I be so fucking lucky? Could I be lucky enough?
I've been looking for double A's, and I keep seeing... I've looked in there, so... I don't know if those are the exact ones, or if they're different ones, or what, but I think those are the ones that will fit.
Here's a mini version of what I was looking for.
Oh! Oh, yeah, there is. In fact, can you... Lay's Kettle Chips as 5-star material? This is known... This is from experience. You know that from experience? What, did you actually, like... What, did you accidentally light one up? Like, where you're smoking a bowl and then, like, a little bit of the burnt bowl, like, fell onto a kettle chip and started catching on fire? Honestly, if that ended up happening, that would have been a little hilarious. But now I actually want to test that.
In the garage.
Harley gave us the phone story blown up.
To the garage.
I honestly don't remember. How'd you lose your phone again?
Huh?
How'd you lose?
Asking.
Stefan? He didn't know you lost your phone until I just told him.
Okay, ask Stefan if Royal Blood's next weekend.
It is next weekend. It's on the 30th and May 1st.
Okay, good.
OMG, ignore how do you guess what happened? Because I smoke bowls, and sometimes when I smoke bowls, every now and then it falls out. Kind of, if I pack it too much. So I just had to take a guess and think, what's a stoner thing that might happen? Oh, maybe some food is next to your bowl when you're smoking it. Said bowl might kind of top out a little bit because, like, sometimes, and I will see it, like, whenever I smoke a bowl, sometimes it'll, like, lift a little bit because, you know, it's all getting burnt up and all that shit.
I was skating down fucking McLaughlin, and my phone fell out of my pocket, and I didn't fucking hear it. This is what I'm assuming happened.
You think you lost it while skating down McLaughlin, I guess. So, there you go. Which, at that case, either someone picked it up or is still...
No one's, it's fucking completely dead. No one's found it, no one's done shit with it.
So it's still somewhere on McLaughlin, probably. Probably fucked up now forever because it's probably rained and who knows what. Crushed.
Oh, fuck, you put... You know what? This is Suzuki's. I'm gonna have Suzuki do this.
Oh, fuck you.
I don't wanna wreck it. If you wreck it, it's yours.
McLaughlin Mafia got a free phone. Basically. Pretty much.
Suzuki do.
Really, dude? How do you not know? Like, they're batteries.
I know the batteries. I don't wanna break the little fucking connector things. Then I can figure out how to. What the fuck? What the fuck is your flip? What the fuck is he playing with? What the fuck is that?
The hell? It says right there.
When is fuck is this hardly ever user? Okay, wait. Moment of truth. Good, now I don't have to hear me turning wrenches.
Oh my lord.
Moment of truth, Suzuki. I'm about to turn this.
Oh my god, you gotta be kidding me.
Ah! No! Yeah, hooked in.
Nothing?
No. God hates me. No, we ain't getting nothing.
Doesn't that plug in?
No cord.
What kind of cord does it take?
A
One with two without problem.
AC mains.
Computer cord?
No.
An AC mains cord, I guess. So that's what it says up there.
Well, it should be up there somewhere.
That's never.
Aye. Whatever that squeaky sound was, sounded like a line pop. It wasn't. It was just like another radio of some sort, but it's like a little siren sound in case you're like lost in the woods or something. Or needing of a SOS to the world. I sent a SOS to the. Get that song in my head. God damn it. Here,
Alright, y'all, it is ranking
Whoa.
time.
Alright, y'all. Why did the Bluetooth not turn on? Like, whoa. That probably was like insane ear rape. There we go. That should be better.
Ranking time, and today we got a beefy one.
A beefy.
Just had some banging barbecue wings, and I got my blue lights on. I'm sitting down, I'm relaxed, and I'm ready to.
My boy fucking going on some wings, some blue vibing, like, bisexual lighting. Like, my boy is, like, setting up.
So,
he's ready to go,
right
dude.
off the jump, we're going to be controversial as hell. Cheetos. I am not a fan of Cheetos. I'm not a fan of the puffy Cheetos, although those I think are slightly better. I'm not a fan of the crunchy Cheetos. I think, honestly, they're massively overrated.
There's, Kyle's ranking all the chips.
I would prefer cheddar goldfish to Cheetos.
Well, more power to you, bud.
Do you not like Cheetos?
They don't sit well with me. Like, it's not like I don't like the flavors of them, but, like, if I eat too many, it straight up will not sit well in my stomach. Like, if I eat more than, like, a handful, then I feel, like, mildly queasy. Like, not enough to, like, make me outright feel like, ugh, you know, whatever, but just, like, you know, like that just uncomfortableness. I'm a farther on this. I got Cheetos right here. I got your Cheetos right here, baby. Oh!
Cheetos are bomb.
The Cheetos.
I like how I'm actually agreeing with Kyle. Like, me, Venom, and Kyle and I are on one side, and Rip City and Harley are on another. Damn, this is actually, like, a true controversy. Like, wow, Cheetos, like, right off the bat are creating some controversy, bro.
Honestly, the best ones are the puffy Cheetos.
I do think those are slightly better.
No, dude.
Oh
puffy Cheetos all the way.
We didn't even get started with other ones like Funyuns and shit. I swear to God, if Kyle does anything lower than A tier Funyuns, I'll...
Funyuns are good too. I like Funyuns.
Exactly. That's why if it's anything lower than A tier, there's a problem. So far, I'm in total agreement with Kyle here.
And I just flat out dislike them. So right off the jump here, I'm going F tier on...
Oh, shit! He's going even lower than I would have. I would have just put it in, like, C tier, personally, just because, like, I mean, they don't taste bad. They just don't sit well with me. I mean, you know, so it's just like, I mean, you know, it's like I don't, like, hate them. I just don't really like them. But F tier, though, I want, damn, Kyle. I don't give a fuck. I gotta hear that again.
Go ahead, click out of the video. I don't give a fuck.
Click out of the video. I don't give a fuck.
This is the place for spitting straight facts, and that's what we're gonna do. Or,
well, what the hell?
When I say straight facts, what I mean is completely and utterly subjective opinion that I will mask as fact with over-the-top bravado. Anyway, all right, next we got Doritos here. I don't know which Doritos this is, though. I'm not sure which one the purple bag is. But generally, I have a pretty low opinion of Doritos. I'm not the biggest Doritos fan in the world, so I'm going D tier on this one. And that's sort of like a stand-in, too, for, like...
I mean, let's see what Doritos are to see. Those are, like, the spicy, fiery ones, aren't they? Like the... You know, or whatever. I mean, I put those ones specifically on, like, a C tier myself, but, like... Damn.
Being about the same territory.
Kyle's getting, like, you know, throwing shade left and right. It's like, fuck Cheetos, fuck Doritos, fuck this, fuck... Like, does he not like chips?
Coming out the gates hot on this one. I got a bunch of controversial opinions, but I also have a bunch of majoritarian positions that we will get to.
Doritos are an easy A tier. Regular nacho cheese Doritos, yes.
Alright, these Fritos, they got the twists in them. I think this one, is this the one with, like, the...
I win!
Stuff on it.
You're not working!
I remember really liking these.
I love life!
I remember really liking the twisty ones. Low-key, this is a solid A tier right here. Fun.
Damn. Harley's all happy. He has a radio. Anyway, you know, honestly, with those Fritos that he just listed, though, that's like those barbecue Fritos that have, like, the little twist in them and shit. Honestly, though, like, when it comes to Fritos, those are not my first choice. But they're good. So I'd probably put that in, like, a B tier. Just because they're not necessarily my first choice. But if I'm feeling a little, you know, flavorful, so to speak, you know, I'll throw out and, you know, probably do one of the flavored Fritos. But barbecue Fritos, easy B tier. Yeah, that's kind of what I'm saying. Like, you know, it's not my first choice, but they're good. You know, like, there's not really much to say wrong about them, you know. Like, there's probably better barbecue chips out there, but, you know, if you're, you know, feeling the spice a little, I guess. Not maybe, like, hot, you know, spice, but, you know, just flavor. Flavor's pass.
I remember expecting them to taste like
buns. Oh, fuck. We're on Funyuns, and so far sounds good. He's like, I was expecting them to taste like buns. That's implying that he's gonna say they're good.
They did not. They tasted better than expected, but I never really go out and make Funyuns because...
What? You're B tier in that bitch, Kyle? Fuck you. That's an easy, like, A tier plus. I'd probably say S tier, fucker.
In a sea of awesomeness that is generally chips. Alright, baked Lay's. Look, anything that's baked, keep it real. F tier.
What? Man, God, Kyle, you are just like, really? Baked chips? Are you seriously gonna do that? Funyuns are amazing, S plus tier. That I'm at least saying A and above, because like anything lower than an A is like blasphemy. Aiden's been kicked into crutch and lost soccer practice. Yep.
Day when they first came out, people would tell the stories about like
baked chips equal gross. They're, oh my god.
Got some ingredient in it that gives some people diarrhea. So some people used to eat the baked chips and then just shit themselves. So, and they just don't taste as
I had never had that experience.
good as the other ones. I mean, they're way better for you, but they also don't taste nearly as good. Bugles. Bugles are, we got our first C tier here. Bugles are whatever. You could take them, you could leave them. You don't have strong feelings about them in either direction.
Baked chips, what are those even? They're just baked in the oven, essentially, instead of fried. Bugles. I'd probably honestly agree C tier. Like, they're good. But, you know, they're kind of like whatever, I guess. Like, you know, they're not my first choice, but, you know, if I happen to kind of feel the vibe for, you know, some Bugles or something like that. I also like kind of sticking them on the end of my fingers, too.
Cod Original. You know, I could see why some people would really, really love these and put these in S tier, but they're just...
Cape Cod Original? I don't even think I've heard of them. Never had Bugles. I mean, they're not, like, flavorful in any metric or anything like that, so it's not like you're missing out on anything in that way. But, you know, it's kind of like what's fun said. They're like, meh, you know. They're not, like, they're definitely not bad, but they're not, like, great by any means.
I just feel... they're not my go-to main chip.
Weird.
So we're going to go
East Coast
with...
to weird-ass food.
Oops.
Yeah.
We're going to go with a solid... We'll go C tier on Cape Cod. I know that's controversial. Some people swear by Cape Cod.
I've never heard of it.
Flamin' Hot Cheetos. Again, I'm just not a Cheetos man.
Me neither. I'm just going to have to just let Kyle take that.
Better, like I said, that's D tier, but it's still not that good. Spicy Cheez-Its. Now, I'm a Cheez-Its person, but I'm also generally anti-spiciness. But these still hang in there. We'll give them C tier.
They still hang in there. C tier. For Cheez-Its, even though they're not chips, they're crackers. Like, they're Cheez-Its crackers. They're not Cheez-Its chips. But either way, like, we'll just ignore that. I mean, when it comes to the, like, Cheez-Its, though, I mean, like, it's kind of the same thing with Cheetos a little bit, where it's like, if I do have too much of them, I will, like, I guess, you know, too much, you know, it's, like, I guess subjective to it a little bit. But, like, I mean, they're... You know, like, at least for me, like, the regular Cheez-Its, or at least, like, the extra cheddar ones, and the spicy ones, those ones are pretty bombing. And, yeah, so at least for me, like, I'd probably put those maybe, like, a B or a C tier, probably. But, like, the regular Cheez-Its, it's just, like, meh. Like, I mean, the regular ones are, like, the white cheddar ones, and, you know, and all that, they're just kind of bland. Too bland for me. I like it when there's a little bit more oomph. That's why I like the extra cheddar Cheez-Its, at least. Which I don't think they have them in there, so honestly, I kind of want to put like those spicy cheeses as like a placeholder for like the other, you know, like flavor varieties and shit. Just because, you know, I mean, so I don't know. I guess you know, even the spicy ones and then like the extra ched ones and shit like that, I'd probably put that honestly a B tier, but then like the other Cheez-Its probably a C or a D tier depending on what they are. And it looks like the white cheddar ones are next, and dead ass D tier, and the regular ones after that is just gonna be a C tier. So, spicy ones B tier, regular ones C tier, the white cheddar, you know, equivalent flavors, all that's gonna be D tier.
Those are solid A tier.
Like honestly, cheeses are better mixed in as like a little like party mix bowl or something. Like if you have like other little like snacks, crackers, and shit like that, like it's better to just kind of mix that in with that shit. So like if get like different, you know, Cheez-It flavors and then get like a few other things and, you know, shit like that and just mix it all together.
delicious. Cheese. I think Cheez-It sort of freaks it. I think across the board, I like Cheez-It so much that I even like the budget ass knockoff generic cheese nips. Have you guys ever had cheese nips? I know it sounds dirty. It's not dirty. It's the budget ass Cheez-Its.
And cheeses are better than cheese nips, and I've had cheese nips too, and I have to agree. And honestly, listening to this right now from Kyle is a little like, what the fuck? Like, Kyle, no lie, you're a little buns right now, bro.
Regular Cheez-Its, I'm debating S tier, but I think I gotta go high A tier. I think I gotta go high A tier. Alright, so we got various Chex Mixes here.
Chex Mix.
I don't know the difference between the gray bag and the blue bag. It says bold on it. I don't know what that means.
It just means there's like extra flavors and shit on it, so it's more like seasoned.
But
Alright, like honestly, like this is like what, Cheez-Its, is better as a result. Where it's like a mix. Which Chex Mix is. Like it's a mixture of different things. And honestly, I do like that. Though I do find it a little buns when like there's more, things in there that I don't like personally, like, the pretzels and shit. Because I like those little little garlic bread bites, and like the little cheese bite things. There's like at least 3 things in there that I go for strictly and literally like pick out everything else. And whenever a bag has mostly the stuff that I usually try to pick away at, like the pretzels and shit, I'm just like, boo. So, I mean, at least for a Chex Mix, I'd probably put that maybe like the bold one, probably a C tier, or no, not a C tier, a B tier, and then the regular one's probably at a C tier. Just because it's a little bit of a curveball, it's a little bit of a gamble, whether you're going to get one that isn't totally all, mixed up, or if one has more dominantly like 1 or 2 things versus not. Sometimes you do get that.
we'll go C for that one because I don't know if I've ever seen it. This is the Chex Mix I've had. This might be low B tier, but I'll just go high C tier on that one. Combos, I want to love them, but I just always feel like, man, when I eat, like I've given...
I'm Ken Cruz. I like it when you did that and immediately thought of that. But I don't think I've had combos, so I don't think I have an opinion about this. I actually don't even think I've heard of them.
And every single time, I'm just like slightly...
Combos are great. Maybe it's a East Coast / like Eastern Seaboard region type of thing, because I don't think I've heard of them.
They're not terrible, but they're just like... Every time I give them a chance, I'm like, why did I do this? I know I don't love these things. So we're going D tier on combos for both.
Damn.
Doritos, again.
Never heard of them.
I'm not really a big Dorito fan.
Especially the pizza combos. See, like, I'm like that with Goldfish. Like, I like Goldfish, and I think they're pretty great, but those pizza Goldfish and those extra tray Goldfish are fucking S tier. Like, the pizza Goldfish are just S tier. Don't at me. I don't even want to hear it. Like, I mean, those are fucking just bomb as hell. I mean, so it's just like, oh, hell yeah. But, it's just like, the combos, I don't know. I've never had them. But I do trust the judgment. Like, if they have, like, flavors like pizza flavors, I guarantee you those are probably the superior flavor. So, like, I bet those pizza combos are probably, like, the best ones.
I'll go D tier for Cool Ranch. I do like the nacho cheese slightly more, but...
Okay, Nacho Ranch Doritos are definitely an A tier, at least. The Nacho Ranch ones, I do agree, are a D tier. I don't like them. There's another flavor there. I think those are like the lime ones or something like that. And those ones are alright. I mean, I'll probably put that more maybe about like a C tier, maybe. Maybe like a low B tier. But those nacho cheese ones, at least an A tier. Like the regular nacho cheese, like those, like, I mean, don't even at me.
It's not really enough to knock it into C tier, to be honest with you.
Oh, fuck you, Kyle!
Doritos guy. For the life of me, I don't understand how that, like, every household has Doritos. It's like there's so many other glorious chips out there. And you guys pick Doritos? So anyway, never had these Doritos, never had these ones, never had these ones. These are all weird, freaky new ones.
Wait, what? Oh, he's right. I never seen those other two. Hold on, let me enhance this real quick. What's that other one? What the fuck? Is that a sun? Hold on, I need to bump the quality on this really quick. I want Doritos. I see a sombrero. Is that like Mexican like flavored Doritos? I think they are. Jocked, or jacked. Doritos jacked. Oh, those are just like super spicy Doritos. So super spicy Doritos, Mexican flavored Doritos. I think. I never seen that yellow Doritos bag before, where it has like the sombrero or whatever the fuck on it. I've never seen that Dorito bag. So honestly, I don't have a comment on that one, but the jacked ones, yeah, I'd probably put that maybe more like a B tier or a C tier probably. I just prefer, like, honestly, when it comes to Doritos, I just like the original flavor. Like that's the OG. Like that's the OG there, son. Like you can't, like, I don't even know why they bother with these other flavors. I guess because people are fucking weirdos. But you know, it's just like, I mean, you got to go with the OG all the way, fam. I mean, that OG nacho cheese is just so good. But like, I mean, these other flavors, definitely not the doc on them, but it's just like, I don't know. Like, I mean, they don't hold to the same, you know, status in my mind. Honestly, I want to try those, like, ones that are in, like, that yellow bag, though, with, like, sombrero on it for some reason, because I want to know what flavor that is. Like, I'm assuming it's, like, you know, maybe, like, a taco-style flavor, or, like, a salsa flavor or something. Like, I'm assuming, like, something Hispanic or something. But I'm like, I want to know, like a Mexican, like, street taco flavor, or, like a salsa flavor. I mean, I don't know. Like, it's I'm wondering. Like, it makes me want to try it. I mean, but I'm gonna actually look for those. Like, I'm gonna see if I, you know, can find those, because I actually want to try those. Like, if I find the burritos that have, like, the weird ass, like, sombrero on it or something, which I'm pretty sure that's, like, mild cultural appropriation. Like, I'm pretty sure there's a little something going on there, you know, that's a little questionable, but it makes me want to try the flavor, and I just want to try it. Like, if I can find a small bag of those suckers, like, I'm going to try it. And if it's good, then I'll probably put it at the same level, or maybe at least on the lower end of the same level as the regular nacho cheese at A tier or B tier or some about. But, I mean, it's a little odd. Honestly, it's like you got the sun and a sombrero, and it's all Doritos, and it's like, okay. Like, I think we're trying a little too hard here, buddy.
Joe's never had these ones, never had.
Japan has a weird flavor that you don't find elsewhere.
These ones,
oh, yeah.
These are all
unless you order them online. I mean, you can't find online shops in Japan that will sell them. But they're probably a little bit more expensive than if you were to buy it there. But I don't know. I mean, I guess depending on how you view it, it might be worth it.
These types of Frito. This is the chili cheese Frito. Okay, so this.
Ooh, chili cheese
are phenomenal. They're A tier.
Yeah, I agree.
Original Fritos. There was a time when I would put the original
same
Fritos
thing.
at, like, C tier, but I've given them more of a chance recently. And honestly, they're delicious, man. I gotta go solid A tier on the
that's
Fritos.
right. Yeah. All right.
Ditos. I like these.
Wait, what are they? Portetos? I don't think I've had those. I don't even think I've heard of those before. They sound good.
They're like, I would say they're like a slightly better Chex Mix, so we'll go B tier on Ditos.
Gatitos.
Flavor blasted. Look, flavor blasted goldfish. Oh God, they're so fucking good, man.
Based. Oh, thank God, Kyle. I was about to be worried for a second. Oh. What? It's. Hold on. Let me go enhance it really quick. Oh, Garditas. Or Garditas. Or Gardetas. Garditas. Yeah. It's next to the Funyuns up there.
They're good. I'm thinking though.
Bitch, you put that on A tier.
Still, it's not A tier. It's just shy of A tier.
And you put that in A tier. No one tell him. He has not put a single chip in S tier yet. It died. Damn.
Like, if these were the flavor blasted, the extra cheddar one, it would go S tier. These are the regular cheddar one. These are going A tier. Well, I'm a big goldfish guy. Certain goldfishes are slacking, but
True.
Definitely the cheddar ones are not. These Sun Chips are
I don't
solid.
know,
They're
dude.
B
Goldfish
tier,
is
like the
like,
cheddar Sun Chips.
Well, the pizza flavor one and the extra cheddar ones are pretty bomb though. Those ones are fucking banging. And for Sun Chips, I actually do like me some Sun Chips.
Sun Chips are bomb.
I know, dude. The tomato and basil fucking Sun Chips are fucking S tier all the way. Like if I can make a higher tier for that, I would. Cause goddamn, those like tomato basil ones, like, dude, like those ones are like the flavor of flavors of chips. Like, hell no. What in the fuck is wrong with you, Rip City? Did you just hell no me? Sun Chips are like C tier. Oh my god, you just blasphemed. You have just blasphemed against your lord.
Wait a minute.
Like, excuse-moi, la Francois? Blasphemy. We need to purge this witch at the stake. Quick, get some Lay's kettle chips. We'll start a fire. Like, oh my god, that is some blasphemy. I can't believe you just said Sun Chips are like C tier, dude.
What?
That's what dude, Stefan just said Sun Chips are C tier.
I don't even know what that means, but...
He means they're like meh, they're in the middle, and he's like kind of bleh about it.
I mean, if I had an option, Sun Chips is not in like my top 5.
Sure, but when it comes to like in a vacuum, just Sun Chips, it's in like the different flavors and all this other shit.
Yeah, they're alright. I wouldn't say like they're the best. Honestly, you know what?
What the fuck is wrong with everybody?
Dude, I don't even know what my favorite chip is, to be honest.
You know, I don't really have a favorite like chip specifically either, but I do have like, you know, a list of chips I would go to depending on my mood. I mean, if I had like, I think the ultimate favorite chip, it'd probably be Funyuns. Probably. I don't know if I would confirm with that, but I would probably say that because honestly, more often than not, I do find myself getting Funyuns when getting chips. That or Doritos or kettle chips. So, and mostly the Funyuns and kettle chips. Like, those are the two chips. So, probably either those two, realistically.
This is not what I thought.
Soccer Mom award goes to Rip City Base Works. Yep.
Cunt! Hate this house. All I asked for was so big. I had it for 5 fucking minutes!
Yeah, for more than that. You had it for at least 10 plus minutes.
Wasn't long enough.
You have Munchos where you're at, Ignar. They're super cheap, bland ass chips. Munchos.
Munchos?
I feel like I've heard of Munchos, but I don't think so. I know there's one called Munchies, like literally called Munchies.
Fuck yeah.
You know that they're trying. You know what demographic they're looking for.
I wonder.
Sounds like a dollar store brand. I think it is.
I wonder if it's in there.
What?
The radio that used to be in here.
No.
I'm not gonna interrupt. You sure?
I already know. It's VHS tapes.
In both those drawers?
Yes. But honestly, Munchos do sound like a dollar store brand. And honestly, if anything, I feel like that's where I think I've heard of them or seen them. I feel like
Munchos.
if I have seen
What kind of rip-off bullshit is Munchos?
I don't know. Like a stoner eclipse under a black mustache? What the fuck?
Who the fuck?
Logan. But for some reason, it's on one of it's. No, it's not. He's on like one of his 8 quadrillion like group chats that his phone continues to make for some reason. So yeah, Logan with his perfect timing. Yeah, he always has perfect timing.
No, fuck it, I just give up. Take that and blow my brains out outside.
Oh, you shut the hell up.
Bitch, you don't know how, like, I'm so used to having fucking music while I work on my car. I don't want to hear my thoughts. I want to hear myself think.
Well, why don't you think about a song and your thoughts end up being a song?
It's not good enough.
And now I want this like more secured into an area where it's a little bit more like, right here, maybe. Yeah.
Huh?
I'm just moving it, so you have to literally get over me to get it.
Get what? Whatever. I could care fucking less about your fucking firearm.
Says the one who's making edgy comments with Shiki, don't kill me. What are you really that, like, you're not gonna find anything up there, dude.
You don't know. You'd be surprised, motherfucker.
Dude, you're not.
I'm scouting out the top of your fucking...
There's not, what you're looking for won't be up there.
Shh. I'm listening in.
Oh my god.
The radio gods. They have called me.
No, they haven't.
Yeah, they have.
They're shutting you the fuck down.
They are not shutting me the fuck
And how
down.
come that radio died? And none of them are working?
Because you got some ancient ass fucking radio.
Because they're shutting you the fuck down, so shut up.
They're shutting me down, bitch. Get your ass back up there. I remember there being like a million fucking like little radios around here.
That are in Robert's old room. Is that we're all moved into. But it gives you the heebie-jeebies, so you don't want to go in there, so yeah.
No, because it doesn't give you the heebie-jeebies. I just can't, like, there's no organization.
I know.
How the fuck am I gonna find anything?
I don't fucking know. It's your problem, not mine. That much I know, so it's like, goddamn. I mean, it's like, who's, like, really? Like, who still fucking uses radios, dude? I mean, I get you lost your phone, but, bruh.
I really remember
But being careless about shit.
Things are called here. But if I remember correctly, they're sort of mediocre. So we'll go C tier on that. Actually, I don't remember enough to be able to say that, so I'm just gonna put it back. What do we got here? Salt and vinegar. Salt and vinegar.
Bro Lamau. He's part of, like, an obsolete industry that's slowly but surely, like, morphing away into what, you know, it used to be. Like, I mean, honestly, if anything, they're slowly trying to move into, like, you know, the whole, like, kind of podcasting sphere and, like, you know, in music streaming service sphere and shit. And they're just not going to be able to compete with that. Like, the legacy, you know, shows and all that shit that didn't already jump the gun to that, like, way ahead of time. You know, like, you know, to the Sterns or the Rogans and shit like that, then they're just not going to make it. And besides, he got canceled when he was at his peak, so, you know, him trying to, you know, come back out and also being seen as kind of like a chud, you know, in the local area anyway, where it's just like, yeah, it's just a bunch of raunchy-ass, like, kind of sexist, stupid, fucking boomer shit. Da 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 da. So, it's like, just sounds so miserable. It's like, ugh. It just sounds like a miserable existence to be a part of, not even gonna lie.
But it's definitely not in A tier. We'll go B tier on this one. The kettle cooked, baked, go fuck yourself. Lay's barbecue. Honestly, one of the worst of the Lays. If I don't.
What? What? It's not the worst. I'd probably say it's like the barbecue Lays. Those are at least like I'd say at least a B tier. Like, they're not my favorite, they're not my go-to, but really? Seriously?
The worst of the Lays. We'll go D tier on the regular barbecue chips. Honey.
I don't like Lay's barbecue. Maybe C, maybe D. I'm just saying B because I do like barbecue flavor.
I think honey barbecue is slightly better. Kettle cooked Lays I've actually never had. Sour cream and onion, solid ass staple. We're gonna go B tier on that.
That one's pretty good.
The Lay's classic. Lay's classic. We're gonna go.
Honestly, now that I'm thinking about it, I think honestly all the Lay's chips in my mind are just gonna be B tier.
Tier, very solid chip, but just, you know.
Yeah, that's kind of how I feel about it. Like, they're a solid chip, but You know, they're not like, you know, something to write home mama about necessarily, you know, but they're alright, you know. And, like, if it's the only thing in, you know, a store for some reason when it comes to chips, yeah, I'll grab them.
Or anything. Munchies are really solid. We'll go A tier on the munchies.
Yep. Munchies are pretty solid. I mean...
There are two different ones here. I'm not sure which is which.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, there is. Oh, those are spicy ones, and those are the regular ones. I'd probably put the spicy ones at, like, the B tier and the regular ones at the A tier.
This one might be hot. I've never had the hot, so we're going to go ahead and put this back here. But the these munchies will go A tier, because I think this is the one that I've had. This, I don't know what this is, and I can't really see it.
What the hell?
Try a little zoom in job real quick.
A little zoom job.
What does that say? Salt. This is some other salt and vinegar one. I've never had that particular salt and vinegar chips.
Hold on, what is it? I still, like... What? Salt and vinegar? I am actually deadass trying so hard to read that. Bootstroms? Bootstroms or something? I don't even know. Honestly, deadass, I won't even know. I don't even... No, I don't know. I just would leave those there myself.
Opt out of this salt and vinegar one.
The Bacon's.
Pork skins. I maybe had these.
Oh, I know what these are, and oh my god, they're disgusting. F tier, F tier, F tier, F tier, F tier, F tier. Funny enough, my friend outside has actually have had these, and I've had a couple of them, not knowing what they were. Now it's just like, ugh. Like, I immediately was just like, oh god, I regret this. Like, oh man, I do not like those at all. Those are just gross.
They're as gross as they sound, F tier.
Yep, oh thank god. Honestly, this is probably the tier, this is like the list that I think I agree the most with out of Kyle so far, I think.
Pizza.
Pringles pizza? Oh, honestly, like, pizza flavored chips in general are pretty bomb, so I'd definitely put that at least like a B or an A.
But I don't really remember what they taste like, so I can't really judge that one. Pringles sour cream, very solid, almost A tier, but it's a B tier. I'm noticing that.
I kind of agree with that.
There's not many S tiers. I'm noticing.
You have no S tier at all, you fucking dip.
Oh, that's interesting.
Dude, there's plenty of these that I would be putting in some fucking S tier right now, but he hasn't.
Well,
so that's like the main disagreement.
Because we're gonna get there soon. Rolled gold pretzels. You can't really put some regular ass pretzels on a list with chips because pretzels always fall short of chips.
And also, pretzels are, at least like, you know, pretzels like this, unless it's like one of those big ass fluffy baked pretzels, I like those, but those like cracker style like pretzels and shit, like those are little buns. I don't like those. They're way, 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 way too salty. And at least like the regular, like, you know, baked, big, like kind of fluffy pretzels, those are actually pretty good. But yeah, like like these types, you know, these type of pretzels though, they're buns.
But having said that, we'll go D tier. This is not an F tier. It's still
I don't know. I'd probably put on an F.
Like baked potato chip. Fuck out of here with that shit. Now here we go. Ruffles cheddar sour cream, no doubt about it. S tier.
Damn. So it's the Ruffles. I think we found his chip, Ruffles.
It's just a solid S tier all day long. It is one of my go-to chips.
Yep, we knew it. Ruffles are his chips. Honestly, like I don't know. I'm not a fan of Ruffles. Like they're okay, but they're not like the greatest thing. They're not like my go-to for sure. So I mean, they would probably be more like around the C or B tier myself. Ruffles, huh?
Somebody made a good point. They were like, you wouldn't think that sour cream and onion would be a delicious chip, or cheddar and sour cream would be a delicious chip. But, like, it is secretly the most delicious of the chips. So that's a solid S tier. Honestly, the Ruffles sour cream and onion, even though it's not as good as the cheddar and sour cream, it is like a low S tier. So what we're learning about me now is that I'm a little bit of a Ruffles fanboy.
Yeah, you are.
Ruffles fanboy. I mean, I mean, they just hold it down, man. They hold
Sour
it down.
cream and
I can
onion,
never say
easy
no
S
to
tier.
Ruffles,
Oh yeah.
cheddar and sour cream, and Russell sour cream, and onion. Did I say Russell's? Russell Brand's chips.
Russell Brands. Oh my god.
Smart food.
Dude, what if
cheddar.
fucking Russell Brand starts grifting chips, dude? Like, now I'm going to be starting to sell a very healthy alternative to chips. My Russell's chips. Now I can get Russell's brands chips. Russell's chips. It's like, oh god, bro. Dude. I feel like he actually would do that. Unironically, I feel like he would do that.
Like, you wouldn't think, like, you know, a bag of white cheddar popcorn would be banging, but it really is. In fact,
Oh my god, yes. Yes, Kyle. Another mode of agreement. Like, honestly, that little, like, white cheddar popcorn, like, the black bag of that popcorn is unironically fucking banging. Like, my mom, like, swears by that shit, and, like, because she always has it, like, all the time, you know, even growing up, I would always have some, you know, and honestly, it's like, when I first had it, I was, like, sold immediately, and we ended up, like, competing for, like, the big-ass gigantic bags. Eventually, we ended up just getting 2 bags, one for me and her, just after a while. But, legit, shit's fucking banging.
we're going A tier on that. Wait, have I run out of room in A tier? Do I have to click this to get more room in it? Ah! What just happened?
What'd you do?
What just happened?
He broke it. Ah! What is he doing? What the fuck, bro?
I fucked up my whole list, man. What the fuck?
You fucked it up, bro.
This goes down. No. This goes down.
Oh my god.
This goes down. Is this where we were? Is it S? These are the A's, correct?
Oh
Are
my.
these the B's? I think these are the B's.
Those are the bee's knees there, boy.
Yeah, I think I got it. Okay, sorry, I fixed it. I thought when I clicked that they would give me more room, but it didn't. It's just like
You just hover some more stuff over there, you fucking nerd. Oh my god. I love that little noise that he was making. Ah! His little noise. Okay, we gotta go back and hear that. That was just funny. Oh my god, bro.
run out of room in A tier. Do I have to click this to get more room in it? Ah! What?
Oh my god. I love it. The second one.
Ah! What?
Oh my god, I love his whole, like, freak out sound. Ah! It just sounds so soft and just, like, innocent. It's like, oh no, I made an accident, uh-oh.
Yeah.
These are the A's, correct?
Huh?
Are these the B's? I
What?
think these are the
Said I
B's.
give up.
No.
Yeah, I think I got it. Okay, sorry, I fixed it. I thought when I clicked that they would give me more room, but it didn't. It just like flipped the thing in a way that I did not want them to flip.
All you people have is a bunch of busted stereos.
Anyway, all right, let's continue. Where was I? French onion sun chips. I want to go.
Oh. S tier, baby.
I want to go.
They're
A.
sun chips.
There we go. So it lets me do it if I just drag it there. That's a solid A, man. The French onion sun chips. You wouldn't expect like French onion flavor to be that good, but it really is. So anyway, all right, let's continue.
I mean,
I'm losing track because of all these fucking ones that I
ooh, Takis. I see those in there. Those are pretty banging.
that I never had. What is this one? Tostitos what? What does it say? Tostitos. Original parties. Oh, this is just.
Oh, that's just regular old, like, tortilla chips.
You can't even put Tostitos on the list unless you have a dip with it.
I mean, honestly, like, why are those on the list? Just like I'm saying that for Triscuits down there, too. Like, I've been seeing that the entire time here. Like, honestly, like, why are Tostitos on this fucking list? Like, what? Like, you need, like, a salsa or like, some avocados, something. Like, you need something. Like, you can't just eat those by themselves. I mean, I guess you could. I guess nothing's really stopping you. But, I mean, like, it's just so bland.
have, you know, the onion dip or something. Like, you can't just put regular Tostitos and
Like
have them
hummus,
hold a
even.
candle up against like flavor blasted goldfish.
I mean, I think just for the fact that it is something that you can work with, I guess. I mean, I would put that in, I guess since it's here, I guess C tier. Just because, like, on its own, it's just bland and bleh. But at least, you know, when you put, like, a dip or, you know, some other shit, then it's actually, you know, it's good. But I don't, why is that on this list? Why is, like at least a third of the stuff on this list,
What, are
honestly?
you crazy? In fact, I'm refusing to actually rank this because that needs like the whole point of that is to get dip with it. You can't ask me.
Honestly, you know what? I kind of agree with Kyle. Like, you know, it shouldn't even be ranked.
On its own.
I'm not even gonna rank it.
That's
Yeah, I retract my ranking.
Psychotic. That's like holding up like a blank canvas and saying, "What do you think of this painting?" It's like, bitch, there is no painting. There's nothing. It's just a blank canvas. Like you gotta paint it first before you ask me what I think of the painting. Psychotic shit, man. All right, you got some other Tostitos things here. Like what? Literally,
I love his brain malfunctioning there for a second.
the rest of these things should be launched into the sun.
Launch into the sun.
We got these Tostitos. I don't even know what that says, what kind of Tostitos there are. Triscuits? You got Triscuits on a chip list. Who the fuck made this chip list, man? This is not a chip list. Veggie things? Veggie straws?
Wait, what? Veggie straws? What the fuck? Who made this? I think Kyle's starting to realize that this is a buns list, bro. He just looked at those fucking Triscuits and just shat all over it. Oh my god.
Zukov, wait.
Zukov,
You're getting on my last nerve there, dog.
what are you doing, Zukov? What are you doing, bro?
But you gotta get him to quit chewing on everything. I'm tired of having all my tools chewed up, and I can't put all my tools up or I can't reach
Oh
him.
my god.
You gotta keep an eye on him.
He's outside. He's literally been outside this entire time. Good lord. Look at you, literally been outside all day. Fine, excuses the bitch. Whatever. Veggie bullshit is better than expected. What, the veggie straw shit? Sick off. Get over here. I mean, I've never had it, and it's not chip. It's like straight up not even chips, so it's just like, why would it even be on the list?
Like some quota they had to reach of like fake ass healthy food on this?
Quota?
The Lay's Kettle Cook. I never had the Lay's Kettle Cook. So anyway, this is a whole fucking list right here. Because all these, for various reasons, I cannot rank. But anyway, there you have it. That's your official list. I'm actually surprised that more things didn't make S tier. And honestly,
Because they're a Ruffles fanboy?
sour cream and onion Ruffles barely made S tier. Like cheddar sour cream is like the Tiger Woods of this list. Like just far better than anybody else in the conversation. Like there's a lot of solid A tier in this, but
There's a lot more S tier going up in this bitch. Like there's the fucking Funyuns. That's an easy S tier. Like, what else is there? Those kettle chips. I don't know why the salt and vinegar ones are the placeholder for them. Those ones are buns as fuck, but pretty much the rest of them are god tier. Like, and also I just don't really like salt and vinegar flavored really anything. Unless the vinegar flavor is soft itself. But, like, you know, not really, like, strong. But, yeah, at least when, like, there's, like, a lot of shit in there that needs to be, like, you know, some S tier shit. Salt and vinegar is good for kettle. I mean, yeah. Like, when it comes to, like, salt and vinegar flavored anything, kettle chips is probably the best. But I like, salt and vinegar flavor in general, to me, is pretty buns. So, it's just like, bleh. But, I mean, at least when it comes to everything else, so, And those sun chips, like, at worst A tier, at best S tier. Especially those, like, tomato basil fucking sun chips. Oh my god, yes. Like there just straight up needs to be a few more S tiers on there. Like, I mean, he's just too much of a Russell, a Ruffle fanboy to fucking, you know, enlighten himself, you know, to true, like, you know, real S tier level, you know, enlightenment. It's just like, for shame. Full shame, I say. But honestly, all in all, though, it does seem like a pretty legitimate, you know, agreeable list, at least to me.
Dukoff, look at you. You're just running around everywhere, aren't you? Come here. Come on, baby. Get one of these. Look at you. Oh my goodness, look at you. No. Get off me. Stand up. Jump. There you go. I like how he still hasn't even.
Tier, though, like,
What else, you know, could he possibly even say
they
for
are
this shit?
A-tier chips. They are not S tier. You know? So,
I'll give it a like.
I don't know, man. I'm a little surprised at the lack of S tier, but happy with the solid A tier. And then look,
I mean,
once you get under,
I mean, I'm not necessarily like absolutely happy with this list, but it's a better. It's probably one of Kyle's better lists. Probably one of the most agreeable ones I think there is, at least. But
is
it's
sort
like
of just
buns.
like I've said no at different points to everything under here. To everything under A, I've said no at one point or another to all these things. But if you're at a barbecue or something in the summer, and somebody trots out anything that's S list or A list here, I mean, immediate panties dropping. Let's get down to business, because you can't. I certainly don't have the willpower to resist anything that's A tier and S tier here. So anyway, there you go. What is, in your opinion, my most controversial opinion?
Out of this shit, probably those goddamn Doritos down there, and the fact that Ruffles are S tier because they really aren't, and Ruffles blew out of his ass. The soccer game got showed on. Yep, the soccer game got snowed on in the middle of July. Like, my goodness. It's like, damn, son. Damn. We'll be greeted by a sighs of relief across Europe. Pfft. Oh, so I guess European, like, pretty much like Europe besides France are all like, whew, okay. But, you know, who, like, I guess who knows how, like, the French people feel about it, I guess. I mean, I guess maybe. They're all probably feeling the same way, I guess, but I don't know. Definitely better than that fucking far-right freakazoid Le Pen or whatever the fuck her name was. Here. See where little shit's 2 minute out. Though it is a Sunday, probably not much. What? Oh, what's this cute little thing? Oh. Oh, what's this? Whoa. Look at this cute little son of a bitch. Caliper form of Megalopki operculus. It's also known as a puss caliper, perhaps due to its resemblance of a Persian cat. Mm-hmm. Sure. Wait. Victims? Uh-oh. Of his spines have said the pain similar to a broken... Wait, what? What the fuck? Why does it look cute? Something that painful and that, like... But what? Yo. You don't got a right to be cute. Your dog has no right to be cute. What the hell? Boo. Why must there things be in nature that are just like, hey, we're gonna look kind of cute, fam, and then it's just like, no, we're actually gonna look, be one of your worst fucking nightmares. It's like, what? It's like, yeah, if you brush up against me, we're just gonna make, the pain so bad, you're basically just gonna, like, feel like your bone broke. It's like, wow, okay. That's always pleasant. Oh, I forgot my charger, remember? Here, let me go grab my charger from my room real quick. Come on back. Ugh. Could you actually see something else to check out here, too? Look at you.
Wait, the boy beat.
Zero. Here you go. Blah. Oh. Blah. Little goofball. Look at you. Why do you have to look so cute? Oi. Look at you. Bye-bye. Man. It's like, I'm gonna go outside now. But what is this? See, a little thing has kind of piqued some interest here in y'all. Boop. This looks interesting.
Princess Diana's still alive?
Absolutely, 100%.
The Right Side Broadcasting Network spoke with some Trump supporters at the Trump rally in Ohio, and this is just amazing.
Okay, first of all, y'all are so cute. I love the outfits. I would like detailed explanations on every single shirt. Ready, set, go.
Right? So, living, and we know living, ruling the world, and you don't take down evil by being quiet or silent, right? So people need to understand who they are. Do they look like them today? No.
You think Princess Diana's still alive?
Absolutely, 100%. Do you?
Who?
I didn't, but maybe you have something that you know that I don't know.
Well, you know God speaks to us, right? There's ways that figure things out. So if people start learning.
It's like, oh my god, who is this stupid dumb cunt? It's just like, I guess there's like 3 people who are deceased who she thinks are alive that she has on her shirt. And it's like, so obviously if you know that they are alive, surely you must know something that we don't. And the first thing is like, well, God speaks to us, as you know. And it's just like, okay, so you're legit insane. It's like, great.
White House to be on all the time.
What? It's just like, I mean, why do you have the right to vote again? It's like, I mean, Jesus Christ. It's like, yeah, God speaks to us, and that's how we understand and know the world, and, they send messages, via schizophrenic episodes. It's like, good fucking grief. Jesus Christ. It's like, stay the fuck away from me, you literal unhinged psycho. Like, go away.
Which Michael Jackson talked about how many years ago, right? He sang about. So when people start understanding gematria, they start understanding the numbers. A equals 1, B equals 2, C equals 3.
What?
Okay.
Something about math and Michael Jackson or something? We need to unironically bring back insane asylums. Like, I unironically advocate this.
Here.
We need them back. Like, we seriously need them back, and we need to have,
how does this lady get dressed?
like, fucking massive squads to just straight up...
Okay.
Like, honestly, like, there needs to be, like, you know, straight up massive squads, you know, to, like, you know, patrol around and, you know, basically, like, you know, trying to bait these people. Like, bait them into coming out, and then they all just get rounded up and put into these fucking asylums, because holy shit. Meth, they got a verbal typo. A verbal typo! Yeah, it's definitely meth, for sure. I guess one of the few times where the, you know, like... It's like maybe having a drug war probably would, you know, in this sense probably be good, where you crack down on these fucking crazy fucking psycho meth heads. So they don't have any actual, like, power or influence in the world, so, yeah, that's probably a good idea.
Mental illness.
This woman can't be well. I mean, how do you go through life thinking Jackie O and Princess Diana are still alive? And by the way, the other person on that shirt apparently was Michael Jackson. She brought up Michael Jackson there. So, what? And not only are they alive, they are ruling the world. Ruling the world.
Dude, I wish Michael Jackson was ruling the world. Damn. That'd be base. It's like, I'm gonna fake my dad so I can rule the world. Oh, Jamona. It's just like, okay. You know what? I mean, it's just like, if that's what Michael Jackson truly did, that'd be base, but we know he didn't because the world sucks still. Like, I mean, so it's just like, I'd imagine, you know, the world would probably be a little different if he was ruling it. So, yeah, like, I wish, like, we, you know, had the Michael Jackson, you know, Emperor of the World universe. That sounds awesome. Like, so... Well, I guess it would be like a emperorship, like a leadership, you know, thing going on, because there's Jackie O and Princess Diana, too, so, I mean, either way, I mean, you wouldn't, like, I want to be in the region of, you know, the world that Michael Jackson has the rulership of, you know, because, you know, that shit's gonna be fucking banging. Like, I don't know much about Princess Diana, but she seems like a literal, like, silver spoon, rich, elitist, out of touch, fucking... you know, snob like the rest of them, so I would not want to be in that. Jackie O, I recognize the name, honestly I don't know much about, so I won't know. But I know Michael Jackson's would be lit.
Cancer. Why?
Why?
Jackie O died of cancer in the 90s. When she was in her 60s, like... It's not like she died under some suspicion. She had an illness. But even still, it's like, what is going on here? It's one thing for you to, you know, love Trump so much that you can't understand how anyone voted against him and that he must have won the election because why could anybody vote against him? It's one thing that you know, you're so weak-minded that you can't accept his loss. It's another thing for you to randomly believe that 3 celebrities who died are still alive.
Honestly, true. Like, honestly, though, like, it's one thing to go to, like, you know, maybe, you know, like, some conservative voter type and, you know, them thinking, like, yeah, they stole the election, you know, whatever the fuck. And then it's another thing for them to be like, yeah, you know, you got this weird Illuminati fucking trifecta, like, you know, of, you know, dead people that actually are dead who are ruling the world and this, that, like, there's, like, I mean, there's definitely, you know, some very major differences. One is at least still, for the most part, in reality, but is just in denial about, like, you know, one element of it. The other one just literally isn't in reality. Like, I mean, outside of just physically being there. Like, outside of just physically being in our reality, they're not in touch with it. So it's just like, I mean, there is a straight up a fucking difference. And, you know, and I do think there really is. Like, I mean, there is, you know, TFG fucking, like, out-of-touch motherfuckers, and then there's people that, if you just have a fucking conversation with them, even if you don't really change their mind that fucking day or whatever, I mean, there would at least, you know, be something potentially productive out of it, maybe. At least a lot more likely, because there's still a sense of being in touch with reality, and if anything, you might be able to find, you know, some understanding with the person either way. But again, it's because they're in touch with fucking reality. They're not, like, outright unhinged in TFG, and if anything, if you, you know, try to, like, you know, criticize them or critique them in any way, they, you know, have half the mind to want to shoot you if it wasn't for civilized society. Or Law and Order, or whatever the hell. Because they literally think God speaks to them, and they literally think that God wants them to, like, cleanse the world of, like, the sinners and all the fucking bad people and shit, you know, when it comes to this type of stuff. Do you think I'm TFG? How in the fuck would you think that you're TFG when you're, like, not, like, there's, like, no, like, bar or variable or anything to really, like, you know, make you close to what I'm talking about with this. Ooh. Hello. Running around outside all day. He needs that though. It's a good day out there. It's a good day outside for you to just be chilling. Little baby. But yeah, like, I mean, being part of TFG is literally being, like, so unhinged to where you're not in touch with reality, and, you know, see, you know, yeah, and basically, you know, or to the point where, you know, like, voices in your head are essentially in some degree are telling you, you know, things, or you're believing shit that's just legitimately, like, far, like, you know, from even being connected towards reality and shit. I mean, there's, you know, because, again, there's, like, another thing, like, you know, it's, you know, this is another example. It's, like, one thing to think, like, you know, oh, I believe in UFOs or this and that or whatever. And then it's, like, another thing to literally believe, like, some crazy, like, Illuminati, fucking QAnon, like, pedophilic, like, crazy, deep-ass, you know, shit, you know, whatever the fuck. Like, because honestly, at least when it comes to things like UFOs, like, I mean, I guess depending on how deep it is, you know, I mean, yeah, it's like, there's at least, you know, some understanding and, you know, I think some legitimacy, you know, when it comes to, you know, some of it, but there's also a lot of fucking bullshit. And if anything, honestly, you know, I personally do think it is, but it doesn't, you know, mean that I don't think there are, like, aliens or anything like that. I just don't think they visited Earth. And even then, they have technology to where they can research and check us out with not even having to be in near orbit. They could be, like, right outside of our solar system or directly, you know, just within the outskirts of our solar system, and we would never know. So it's just like, honestly, if they are out there, you know, they will never have a reason to show themselves, or the technology where they would have to. They could be hella fucking far away and be able to kind of get a good generalization and idea about, you know, what's going on here, even just right outside our solar system. So, I mean, what? It's like probably not even a light year on the outskirts of our solar system. So, you know, at least, you know, when it comes to certain ideas or conspiracies or things that might seem a little far-fetched, there's at least, you know, some understanding and some legitimacy as, you know, why people will think it. Because I guess it's a little, like, conspiracy theory-esque, you know, to think that, yeah, there's probably aliens that are probably checking us out and shit like that. But, you know, it's about, at least for me, it's about as far as it goes. Like, yeah, it's possible. You know, like, there's not really much to really hypotheticalize outside of, you know, they probably have no reason to fucking, you know, have, like, you know, drones or UFOs or anything like that around here, or their own spacecraft and shit, when they could just be right outside our solar system. But I think that just kind of shows, though, like, when it comes to, you know, what I'm really talking about with these people, they are just, like, a special breed of fucking crazy. Like, I mean, there's definitely, you know, like, just, like, you know, one thing to believe, you know, like, a couple, you know, like, silly things here and there and shit, or just, like, some interesting, you know, possibilities or hypotheticals or different little ideas, but then there's just, like, just fucking this. Then there's this shit. It's just like, Her voice in my head sounds like me. Yeah, basically.
But you're so weak-minded that you can't accept his loss. It's another thing for you to randomly believe that 3 celebrities who died are still alive and ruling the world for some reason. I mean, even the reporter's face, like, how many of these people that work at these networks actually believe this garbage. But you can tell this reporter doesn't. I mean, she was surprised that this lady thought Princess Diana is still alive. Because you should be surprised that anybody could possibly think that. This was even a bridge too far for, you know, a reporter here, so-called reporter, at a incredibly right-wing broadcasting network here. But this isn't, you know, out of the ordinary for these people. Back in 2019, QAnon followers think JFK Jr. is coming back on the 4th of July.
That wasn't 2019, that was like 2021. Well, maybe it was back in 2019. Well, I guess that article was. So, yeah, I guess it was. Jesus Christ. Because they were at Daily Plaza, like, back in 2021, literally just, like, mulling around, waiting for them. So, I mean...
This is a report from July 3rd. Unless I missed something, I don't think he came back. So, he's definitely still, you know, not alive. But he kind of looks like me. Wait, am I John F. Kennedy Jr.?
Whoa.
That would have landed better if I could find the button for the soundbite. But this stuff is so completely absurd.
Well, hey, you would be the one to say that, John F. Kennedy Jr. I need a little soundboard myself. Oh my god. He kind of did a little bit. I'm not even gonna lie. He actually does a little. Yeah, just a little bit. I love beer. I probably won't be drinking it. Nah. Yeah, that's good to have some, you know, get soda out of your diet. What I do is, my biggest replacement was tea. So. But wow. Like, honestly, like, I still want to try, like, I'm trying to like, you know, break down what that lady was saying, though. It was just like, was it fucking, it started with, you know, yeah, like, the big 3 are, I guess, are still alive, or whatever the fuck, and are ruling the world. And then it was like, yeah, because Priscilla's still alive, Jackie O's still alive, MJ's still alive, and then she talked about how, like, MJ put one more song out or something like that, and it had, like, a code and some numbers and some math. It's something like that. I don't even know. I don't even know, bro. All I know is that the answer to her mathematical equation is insane asylum with you. Insane asylum and lock away the key. Because, my god. Insane. Venom is a little girly boy when he drinks. Well, I mean, what is the fucking, like, girly boy drinks anyway? Because I guarantee you they're not. Unless you're like some weird, like, you know, big hunk jock bro that wants to, you know, have like the most grossest fucking liquor ever, you know, to, you know, drink to think that you're a man. Venom turns into Aiden confirmed. Frankly tries to get his soccer practice. Frankly tries to get into soccer practice. Yeah, well, that's kind of a slow news day. It is a Sunday, though. Wakes up back at a random neighborhood minivan. Oh, God. That actually would be a little scary. I've done that. Oh! And as I can imagine, it's probably scary. Zukov. What you doing, baby? Oh, you sweet thing. Oh, look at that face. Based. Baby. Oh, you sweet thing. Look at you. You handsome boy. Come here. Come here. With my dad when he delivered newspapers. Ah. So at least it's, you know, a little better than, you know, something more disturbing. He snapped at the back of the van after school delivering papers of him. Ah. So you weren't actually delivering papers. Hmm. You were just napping in the back because... Fuck it. Let's see. Whoa. Astronaut view of re-entry aboard the Soyuz CMA-10M spacecraft. Whoa, dude. Okay. That's like fucking awesome but scary at the same time. Just imagine being a fucking like astronaut and you're just like, alright, let's look outside, see what the Earth is looking like as we enter it, and it's just what you see. I know it's normal, but like still, bro, like goddamn, that would like, man, that's fucking like some spooky shit, but fucking fascinating and cool at the same time. Mine wasn't that disturbing. Get drunk, break into a minivan, pass out, wake up a few hours later. Well, I mean, there's also the, hey kid, would you like some candy? Waking up in the minivan, where you're tied up, and you can't escape. So it's just like, I mean, you know, there's also the other minivan, you know, scenario that I was thinking of that's a lot more disturbing. So, yeah. Evidently, you and I have a different, you know, idea about, you know, what our minivan scenarios are going to be. Tibetan Christian conservative Hunter Avalon. I will kill you. If God told me to kill you, I'd do it. No really?
God says so. What makes your God moral? Just because he does it, it's moral? If God told you to go and murder me, would you do it?
Yep.
I would, because I'm receiving a divine commandment. Right. So it's like it's something where.
Okay, so wow, yeah, the dude actually did say it's like, yeah, it's a divine command. It's by divine command. See this? Do you see why I want insane asylums back? Like, and I actually unironically do advocate that at this point.
Cool. Sign me up.
No, not for you.
Sign me up.
No.
Sign.
You wouldn't like it. We're talking pre-Reagan era here. Like, at this point, maybe at least having some elements of, like, the pre-Reagan era, you know, side of, you know, insane asylums should be more selected for very specific, very, insane individuals.
Again, where do I sign up?
You're not what I'm talking... Oh my gosh, shut up. Like, Jesus Christ. I mean, it's like, good lord. I mean, I love how that like type of trope never really goes away. It's like, you know, and this is why, you know, religion and these type of fucking people are just so goddamn poisonous and dangerous. Because they do, that's what they think. That's just straight up what they think. And they would gladly, and do so, praising the Lord, you know, putting a bowl, yeah, it's just like, yeah, that's why, you know, we should probably, you know, be prepared to, you know, to maybe deal with some circumstances like that and try to crack down on it before it even gets to that point, because Jesus Christ, they are fucking psychotic and I'd rather not deal with them. So it's like, yeah. I'd probably be putting this on if they pop back up. It's like, at least how I'm, you know, thinking about it, no. Because it wouldn't be for people just because they happen to be autistic or some shit. You know, it's just like, oh, if it's just that, then whatever. It's like, that's not what they'd be for. It'd be for, like, straight up, like, unhinged, you know, total schizophrenics and, you know, amongst other shit, you know, like, along those type of variables where they're legitimately, totally, absolutely out of touch of reality. You know, have no grasp of what's around them and shit. You know, have a totally fictionalized fantasy of, you know, belief, you know, that they think of how the world is and runs, and just have no, like, actual foot outside of just the physical existence, you know, that you happen to be in, you know, of reality that you're actually in touch of with. Like, outside of that, you're just aren't. Autism is treated like you're retarded down here. I mean, at least when I was growing up, it initially was, because it wasn't totally understood yet. But this wouldn't be a state-by-state level. This will be done by the federal government, in my mind. You think I let this, you know, do you think I leave this to the fucking states and let them figure it out? You basically let the fucking insane, crazy people run the asylums. Like, it'd be putting that quote literally. We don't, like, that's why, you know, that wouldn't happen. I think we're gonna let, you know, some Alabamian fucking psycho, you know, run that shit? It's gonna be the Fed. And the state has no jurisdiction whatsoever. Their law enforcement doesn't even get to have access. All strictly federal fucking procedure. Don't want to take chances with them now. Besides, realistically, probably half the fucking police departments of those fucking southern states would be in them too. Wouldn't want to make sure that, you know, some boys in blue had access and authority over any of that now. Did that boy? Well, I guess I just did. Guess I just did right there. Oh. It's on the laptop, so I decided to do a little slick and slide. Again, jeez, this bong is the luckiest fucking piece of glass ever. So today's nice, it gets me mildly high, but it's nothing like the real stuff. Because honestly, I imagine you have to smoke a fuckload of it to actually get high. Honestly, just because it's kind of like on the mind right now. Fucking, well, it was. And then it just escaped it, goddammit. Oh, now I remember. I kind of wonder when the fucking, like, new wage bumps are supposed to actually happen. I'm wondering if it's supposed to be for this check or for the next one. because from what I understand, that everybody is supposed to get back pay for the start of when the contract was negotiated on, which was back in June last year, up to now, basically. And, you know, thinking about that, on top of this, you know, my lack of being in a journeyman wage back pay and the new wage bump, it's just like, honestly, just that alone, I might, at least for a while, I might legit just be kind of swimming in it for a minute. Which, especially with all these concerts coming up, and also me wanting to get my new firearm and some parts and shit like that on top of that, and a new, you know, and an actual, like, you know, full-on, like, PC, you know, eventually. Yeah, but at least in the meantime, at least I got a little something, you know, to hold off, you know, with, at least in the meantime, so it doesn't make it a big priority. But nonetheless, it's just like, you know, with all these other things I'm thinking about, it's just like, oh, it's making me quite curious about, you know, what this type of summer might look like. Which just might even be, you know, better, all in all. Especially if, you know, if like, especially, wondering how much, you know, back pay goes in with it. Because I'm wondering if there's a way to maybe, if there's a possibility to maybe get it all at once, or if there's a way to, like, set up a certain way to get it. Because if so, especially at least for my journeyman back pay, I might want to just say, hey, if it's possible, just, you know, get me the maximum amount, you know, for each, you know, check or whatever the fuck with this, and, you know, that'll be fine with me. Because I, you know, got stuff to invest in. But I'm honestly, I don't think it is, but I'm hoping that this coming paycheck is the one where the wage bumps happened. But if not, it'll definitely be the next one after that. I know I'm working Thursday, so I'll go in there and find out. I guess I could go online and, you know, check out, you know, there, but I need to bump up my Wi-Fi hotspot bullshit. And I want to make sure I use my funds properly. Besides, I also got stuff to, you know, check out too as well on there, so. Though I could actually bring it up to my work and just fucking fuck off there and just use, I probably might do that. I still gotta go to Sportsman's here in a minute and get some food, actually. So, if anything, I actually might, here in a little bit, yeah, let me see if there's like one more little interesting thing to check out. Oh, what's this? My city just triggered transforms in the best way. Oh, Xanderhall. Oh, if I remember, Xanderhall lives in fucking Florida. Like, he's a Florida man. He's like the Bread Tube's like local Florida man lefty. I actually want to hear about this.
Positive changes that are tangible and current to occur. You have to be a radical and operate within the system.
I kind of mildly disagree with the second part. Like, only within the system, within reason. Like, I mean, use it to your advantage, but I mean, you know, don't rely on that.
Alright, so I was just talking about the 2020 Xanderhall cross-country Florida to California road trip / move that I did. Very fun journey, very cool story, and as many of you guys know, as I've made this pretty public, I'm not too concerned about the city I live in being public. I mean, it's not that big a deal. I live in Palm Springs, California. That is where I moved.
Oh, so he lives in Palm Springs now.
Full town.
I remember him being in Florida.
Town, but a very beautiful
they moved,
town.
I guess.
I like living here. I pay a lot of money to live here, but you know, it's, as you can see here from the from this picture of, what road is this? Is this this is Pharrell, right? I've been on this road. Like, this is a fairly frequently driven on road. To give you guys a geographical understanding of where this place is, it's a little bit north and east of LA out in the desert, and it's in the Coachella Valley. It's not far from where they do Coachella. Very nice town, very pretty, just surrounded by mountains and desert. Just goddamn gorgeous. Thank you, Corey.
So probably very, high income area to live in too.
Very beautiful place to live. I love it here. And they just passed a little bit of a bill. Passed a little bit of a something today. Palm Springs moves ahead with universal income pilot program for transgender non-binary residents.
Oh.
Base department?
Universal income. I mean, I guess my only mild critique is just make that for everybody. That's in like the lower income brackets, on top of that. But still.
Base department?
Yeah, I probably would say that.
Approved the proposal at a meeting on March 24th, which will kickstart the program with $200,000 to fund initial research and planning. Pretty based.
Cool.
Love Palm Springs? Hell yeah. A Southern California city is moving ahead with a plan to provide transgender and non-binary residents monthly payments as part of a guaranteed...
Goddamn communists are just giving away grooming money.
...over the next year. The Palm Springs City
Council
approved the proposal at a meeting on
satire.
March 24th,
that was satire.
Which will kickstart the program with $200,000 to fund initial
Bashiki, that was satire.
The pilot program would eventually provide monthly payments to a number of transgender and non-binary residents in Palm Springs, with no stipulations on how the money can be spent. I'm sorry, my nose is so itchy. I gotta blow my nose really fast. Sorry about that. I had a really bad nosebleed before streams. There's like a little bit of clotted blood still in there.
Okay, have fun with that, buddy.
The Palm Springs City Council approved the proposal at a meeting on March 24th, which will kickstart the program with a $200,000 to fund initial research and planning. The pilot program would eventually provide monthly payments to a number of transgender and non-binary residents in Palm Springs, with no stipulations on how the money can be spent. A Palm Springs City Council report...
I got the groomer earlier today because I openly support LGBT people. My God. I am a little bit more, brazen about, about reactions to shit like that than you would. I know it probably wouldn't have ended well, but I wouldn't give a fuck.
Non-binary residents is particularly vulnerable due to unemployment, homelessness, assault, and discrimination. The program will also look at state funding from the $35 million allocated in 2021 towards the guaranteed income programs across California. The program, in partnership with Palm Springs-based DAP Health and QueerWorks, would roll out in 3 phases, with the launch expected between October and February 2023. Residents would be invited to apply in March, according to a city report. The Palm Beach pilot program is part of a broader trend of cities like Stockton, Los Angeles, San Francisco, providing supplemental income to at-risk residents. The application period for Los Angeles County's Guaranteed Income Program began last week. The program will give 1,000 county residents $1,000 per month for 3 years. Damn. Applicants in Los Angeles are required to meet certain income and residency requirements, in addition to being negatively affected by COVID-19. Yeah, so for the LA one, is that the case? Yeah, the applicants in Los Angeles have to have been affected by COVID. Palm Springs and Los Angeles County are not alone in their effort to provide extra cash to residents. El Monte and Long Beach are also working on similar programs that would provide payments of $500 to select residents. The idea of universal income first garnered national interest in 2019 when Stockton Mayor Michael Tubbs, then the youngest mayor in the U.S., gave 125 residents payments of $500 for 2 years, thanks to a privately funded program. The idea took off further when Democratic candidate Andrew Yang, running in the 2020 presidential election, proposed universal payments for all American adults. For more information on the Palm Springs pilot program...
I wish I could get free extra money. Yeah, I mean, I think everyone in the lower class and poorer income strata should. They should all be able to have, like, monthly stipend, or at least, like a bi-weekly stipend of some sort, at the very least.
Line of the program's rollout through the document linked here. Alright. So, this is based. Thoughts, chat? Thoughts? What are your thoughts, chat? I'm very curious. I want to hear your thoughts.
I think it is pretty good. Honestly, all in all, and hopefully we'll see this as an ability for this to expand further. Not just for trans and MB people and those in the LGBT, but hopefully for the poor income and the lower class strata as well. When Jordan Manchale said there was no way she would hire me after bad review Walmart gave. So really? Seriously? What, because they, because Walmart was fucking you over multiple times? So, of course, they're gonna, fuck you over even further, with that. That's it.
Life.
I worked at Walmart over 6 years ago. And 6 years ago, too. Like, oh my god. Took off. Bye-bye. What's up, boy? Come here. Come on, boy. Took off. Come here, boy. Took off. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Really? Come here, bro. Bye-bye. Zukov, come here. Zukov. 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 Zhukov. Zukov. Come here. Zukov. Zhukov. Come here. Come here, boy. Come here. Bro, come here. Zhukov. Come here. Come here. Come here, bro. Oh, you sweet little baby. Oh, you sweet baby. Oh. You just enjoying the outside? You just loving your little outside playtime, you sweet little baby? Yes, you is. Yes, you is. Give Sweet Chungus boy a treat. He's already had a couple treats. You can wait till later night. You sweet little sweet handsome. Look at you looking like a dork. Who's a little dork? Who's a little dork? Who's getting blamed on for bullshit that you did a while back? Oh, I'm talking to Zukov. Because even though you've been outside all day, you're still getting blamed for shit that you did days ago. Which I've been watching you. Make sure you don't do it because you're a little shitbag. Oh, this sweet little baby. Ooh, sweet little baby. Oh my god, you can... Oh my god, you can just, like, sit with me for a little bit. Like, good lord. Good lord, baby. Yeah, you have betrayed me for him? You bitch. No. Zukov ate Harley's radio, Lamau. Oh, you little jerk. Seriously? Really, bro? Oh my god, you big goof. Oh, who's a big baby boy? Who's just a goofy baby boy? My god, look at you, you're ridiculous. You're ridiculous. Wow. Traitor! What a little traitor he is. Wow. Boo. Are we back later tonight? Oh yeah, I definitely will. Ooh. Top 10 scariest cases Rob Gavigan's ever covered. Ooh. That sounds interesting. But I won't be around. Check that out. But well, at least, say, at least when it came to Palm Springs, doing some of that legislation, that is definitely, based. And like I was saying earlier, I definitely hope to see, some of that type of stuff expanded, to people who are also just, part of the lower income strata as well. Because, I mean, that type of stuff, regardless of really who it was going to, is definitely really important. Well, I guess it does, as long as it's not going to the fucking, rich fucks, because they obviously don't need it. Oh, I'm hearing a little. I'm feeling and hearing a little stomach growl. Definitely grind myself some tacos, and I'll probably head to Sportsman's first just to make sure I get that out of the way. Then get tacos on my way back. That sounds like a plan. Baby, look at her.
I'll probably take you along too, because you're just sweet boy.
He's so cute. Anyway. Well, let's call it good for now. Do a couple little things I want to check up on for today. And grab some food, of course. But of course, I'll be back. So, peace out.